Our Capstone is a repeat project called the Acetabular cage. We worked closely with an orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Mason, and under the guidance of our sponsor, Dr. Lewis. We will begin with some background. Our project aims to help millions of people who undergo hip revision surgery due to type 3 bone degradation. The components of the hip revision surgery include the pelvic bone, the acetabular cage, and the acetabular cup with the polyethylene liner. After the surgeon opens up the surgical area, they will bend the flanges to provide a more custom fit for the varying pelvic bones. Next, the surgeon will create a slit in the ischium for the bottom flanges to slide through. Then the cage is hammered into the acetabulum to ensure that there are no microshifts. The flanges are then screwed into the ilium. The surgeon places the cup in a specific orientation. Finally, bone cement is applied in the area between the cage and the cup to hold the cup with the polyethylene liner in its place. The femoral head, which is attached to the leg, is fixed in the liner so range of motion testing can be performed. Let's look further into range of motion testing. During this test, the surgeon orients the leg into abduction, adduction, extension, and flexion. If the femoral head pops out of the cup when it is being moved, the surgeon will remove the leg and hack away at the bone cement that was placed between the cup and the cage. The surgeon will repeat this cycle until the correct orientation is achieved. This method is extremely time-consuming, so our project focuses on designing an acetabular cage and cup that allows for the full range of motion testing without the repeated use of bone cement. Our design needs to be shorter than the current method, biocompatible, and easy for the surgeon to use. The previous group designed an acetabular cage with an array of holes at the bottom, alongside a cup with a single hole and a screw. First, the cage is screwed on the pelvic bone. The screw is then fastened into one of the holes in the cage, and the cup is press-fitted onto the screw. The liner is then placed on the cup so the range of motion testing can begin. If the orientation is not correct, the liner and cup are removed so that the screw can be repositioned into another hole in the cage. This process can repeat many times until proper orientation is achieved. A major problem with their design was that the size of the screw was too small for the surgeon, which presented the risk that it could get lost in the body during surgery. With the feedback from the previous group and from our sponsor, we developed our final design. The first component of our final design is an acetabular cage that is screwed into the pelvic region. The second component is the acetabular cup that gets attached to the cage via one screw. The screw is attached to the cup using a custom C locking ring. It is then tightened, and as you can see, the cup can be held in any orientation. If the orientation is incorrect, the screw can easily be removed and the cup can be rotated into a different position to try again. So, our team has successfully met the requirements. The readjustment time for our design is 5 minutes compared to the approximate 50 minutes used for the current method. The material used for the design is titanium, which is biocompatible. And finally, upon viewing the design, our sponsor expressed that it would be easy to use. Thank you for watching.